Hi, my name is Arianna Rowley, and I'm a math major in the College of Education at MSU. My hope is to jump right into teaching. I want to teach high school math, and so that's what I want to do. I want to make everybody realize that they're a math person. And the fact that there is a woman who taught high school math and now is in a position to be able to help other people get scholarships to be able to pay for schools, to be able to teach math is just, it's where I want to end up. I cried when I got the letter that I got the $6,000 scholarship from Judy, and that was just amazing for me.
It really was touching to us how passionate she was about providing for young adults with the same passion that she had to teach math.
When I understood the parameters of the scholarship, and it's very specific, and I don't know how many people actually even qualify for all the parameters. It was just like it was written for our kid, So we're just thankful.
I received a scholarship from the College of Education, and it truly saved my life.
And I think it was like 7:20, so I got to work at 7, and she called, and from her expression it sounded like she was in a fender bender, like it wasn't too bad. I could hear somebody else in the background, and he sounded scared, and this was a bystander that had just come to help Arianna. And so I said to her, "Can I talk to the gentleman that I hear?" And I could hear in his voice, it was bad.
A girl from the other side of the highway flipped her car over and landed upside down right in my lane. I collided with them, and it was scary. It's the scariest thing. I thought, when you're in that instance, I saw the car, and all I had time to do was brake.
Dropped everything, and I jumped in my car, and I was where the accident was right down the road from where I work, my office, and I located her with the Find My Friends app, and I was just going to be with her.
So I self-splinted my arm. I grabbed it and kind of pulled it to try and hold it in place. But then at the same time, I could feel that my ankle was broken. I couldn't set my foot down because I could feel the bones rubbing against each other. So I was trying to keep my foot elevated while holding on to my arm. And that was for 17 minutes. And that was just really hard.
Right before I got there, I'd been running through my head. I knew she was on the highway. I was just going to get close and jump the fence and whatever, but I called her phone, and the sheriff's deputy answered and told me to turn around and go to Sparrow because they were just getting her out of the car.
Luckily, my mom was actually working. She was a labor and delivery nurse at Sparrow, and so she was in the emergency room before I even got there.
And they let me right into the trauma with her, and which is really unique because I know that was a gift. It was really good to see her because I knew she was safe.
December 1st, I moved to Hope Network, which was the rehab facility that I was living at for 3.5 months. I had physical therapy and occupational therapy every day, 5 days a week, from then until almost the end of my stay. And then we were starting to work on walking, and I had to completely relearn how to walk. Still, my hips work differently than they used to. I still haven't gotten into that motion of knowing how to walk comfortably yet.
Yeah, you could change any small thing to what happened and she wouldn't be with us today. And her being in that car that protected her was, the car she traded in to move up in vehicle, probably wouldn't have protected her the same way. So it was, divine intervention. I don't know. If you look at the car, you would never believe that anybody survived that accident. But I'm pretty proud of how we've weathered it. You know, we're not done. It's a lifelong change. You know, she'll never be the same. We'll never be the same. But really, at the end of the day, we're just thankful that we still have her.
You know, staying positive when you've gone through what I've gone through is really hard, and it doesn't always happen. You know, I have days where I just don't want to do anything. But in the end, you know, I decided that I'm not going to let somebody else's mistakes detract from the life that I planned for myself.